E vamos lá, pessoas, voltando da onde a gente parou da última vez, eu vou dar uma escutada aqui porque eu já consegui solucionar o primeiro e o último, né? O último eles dão pra gente de graça praticamente.
I finally
O
understood that we
segundo,
were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our white queen from their dark soldiers.
Drake talked about a particular
esse aqui
volume.
é o 9, que é o
So these are
último.
the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message.
Não.
What did Drake say about this collection? Drake talked about a particular volume.
Tá.
So these are the volumes that... What did Drake say about this collection?
Também não.
Drake talked about a... So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message.
Sei lá, mano, eu vou testar a combinação. Eu sei que é 5, 9 alguma coisa, mano. Cinco. Vamos deixar aqui, opa, o 9 já. E vamos indo. Vamos testar aqui. Um por um. Será que é isso mesmo? Era 5 ou 4 que eu vi, não lembro. Putz, velho. Ah, tem que confirmar, velho. Nossa, tô fazendo merda. Ó, esse é 5. Esse aqui é 9 que eu sei. Agora... Não. Peraí, vamos começar do zero. Não. 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 Bem rapidinho. Caralho, mano, nem acredito que eu sou... É o Necronomicon mesmo? Cara, nem acredito que eu solucionei essa porra, velho. O segundo eu não sabia mesmo, mano. Tive que ir chutando mesmo. É o Necronomicon mesmo, meu Deus do céu. Ui, caralho, que susto. Pra que eu fui mexer nessa merda? Pra que eu fui mexer nessa merda? Me fudi ao quadrado. A gente voltou pro manicômio? Ó, na livraria sem nome, Pierce seguiu a trilha de uma tentativa de roubo e descobriu que Charles Hawking era o responsável. Pierce abriu o cofre do livreiro para descobrir o que Sarah Hawkins havia escondido. Ali, um livro encapado em pele humana. Putz, é em pele humana. É sempre em pele humana que o Necronômico é descrito, né, velho? Mas não parecia que estava em pele humana ali, mas beleza. Encapado em pele humana que exercia uma atração irresistível sobre o detetive. Ao abrir o tomo, a mente do homem foi projetada para outro corpo. What the fuck? Porra, os loads desse jogo são muito demorados, velho. Vamos aí entrar na...
Dr. Colden, this man's condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
What?
Oh,
Pegar uma
of
balinha
course. I'll see what I can do.
Ah, eu tô vendo a
Mr.
visão
Blake,
da Mary.
can you hear me?
Da Mary.
I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
Vamos perguntar se ele foi drogado.
Did you inject him with a tranquilizer?
No, Doctor. Not me, not anyone. Our stock is empty, yet again.
Você também só usar isso?
But there was enough for the whole island.
More and more people are suffering from insomnia. We can't refuse to help.
Of course.
Any idea what this man might be undergoing?
Vamos examinar o paciente.
Very well. I'll examine him. Severe malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of petechia.
O que é petequias?
Doesn't seem like an edema. Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body. His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. He's totally dehydrated. His
Caralho.
fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin, tender at the touch, slightly sticky.
Que nojo, velho.
30-year-old subject, severe hypothermia, erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums, necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell.
So,
Caralho,
Doctor,
o maluco tá...
an opinion?
I'm not
Vamos
sure
passar
I
o
have
rato
the
molhado nele
necessary
que não tem
knowledge
salvação,
to
não.
treat this man.
don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
Também.
What did you find?
Nunca vi essa porra na minha vida também. Tem alguma coisa na barriga dele, velho.
Did you examine his abdomen?
Essa é a parada que
It would
me
seem there's
pegou.
something inside.
É.
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No.
Eu esqueci que
Can't
é
you
edema,
recognize an
mano.
edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could be pregnant.
Whatever it is, this man has something inside him that shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
You know, I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth.
Edema não é aquele negócio com as bolinhas que cresce uma porra dessa assim? Acho que é.
In spite of the muscle contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes. They can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby. What about his
Oh.
cranium?
It's soft at the touch. It does seem like the skull of a baby.
Look at
Caralho.
these sticky rings growing at his fingertips. What can be happening?
I'm sure you'll find an explanation. You have to.
Ele tá gravemente
I see
desidratado
signs
também,
of
mano.
hypodermoclysis, but he's still dehydrated. When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone beyond the recommended dose to no avail. And you won't believe me, but when we bathed him earlier,
He seemed to feel better?
yes, like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion. But that doesn't explain his condition.
Caralho, viado.
I almost don't believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated with the human
Exatamente.
species.
What do you mean? Don't tell me you believe in extraterrestrials.
No. This poor man is from our world, all right. But his body is undergoing unnatural mutations. And this transformation is killing him. His body simply can't cope.
Where could he have gotten such an infection?
I pray that it's not here.
Dr. Colden, may I know what you're doing
Mano, bora
to my
botar esse
patient?
maluco na água, velho.
What I'm doing? How about what you've done to him?
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate your tone, nor your insinuations.
Esse maluco
I've
parece
done
o
to
Paulo
him
Coelho,
what I do
velho.
to all my patients. Provide him with the best available care.
Your imagination is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your guinea pigs.
There, there. What have you seen to put you in such a state?
Você tá transformando ele num
I've
monstro.
seen suction cups on his fingers, his falling body temperature, his dehydration. Had I only read the report, you know what I would have concluded, Doctor.
Do I? Tell me anyway. I'm curious.
He's no longer human. These are the attributes of an animal.
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise? Cephalopod, perhaps?
Mano, esse cara é doente, velho. Vai tomar no cu.
This amuses you.
Your reaction does.
Na moral, dava um cascudão na
I know
cabeça
you're
dele assim, ó.
thirst
Pegava
for
assim, que nem seu
knowledge,
Madruga.
Doctor.
BUM!
It's your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
For this man, and the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet. It will be, in time.
I will not let you do this.
You disappoint me, Marie, but I still have hope you'll one day share my point of view. In the meantime, take care of your own patients and try not to forget who you're dealing with.
Cara, mas eu pegava a cabeça desse
What did
maluco.
he mean?
It was a warning.
Foi
Dr. Fuller
uma
is this
ameaça e um
institution's
aviso.
founder and one of our profession's most influential voices. My word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest, I will only
Sem
ruin
falar
my
que estamos
reputation
em
and
1900 e bolinha, né,
It's
mano?
scandalous. Can't we do anything?
A voz
Is
da
there
mulher
no
não
evidence
era
of his
nada,
crimes?
então... Identidade maluca. Prontuários escondidos são a prova. Ninguém mencionou um crime por enquanto. Fique fora disso.
Oh, that
Prontuários, mano.
evidence exists. I'm sure of it. I
nem
need to
tenho
find the
certeza.
missing medical files.
And where would you find those? In his office. What if you get caught?
I'd rather not think about that. I'm counting on your discretion.
Of course, Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep Mum.
Vou jogar com a Marie, então.
An unknown medicine. Judging by the other ones, it causes heavy side effects.
Caralho, maluco, estão te transformando num peixinho, parceiro. Vai ficar igual o Nemo, mano. Encontre o gabinete de Fuller.
No, you're pulling my leg. I'm not joking. I saw the schedule. She's alone in the bathroom again. And she still says nothing to that old witch, Donovan.
Oh, listen to the
A
way
menina
you talk,
fofocando,
you
velho.
naughty girl.
Aqui.
Let's hope I can go through the administration office.
Porra.
We won't have to clean for a while.
As meninas estão
And
fofocando
just
ali.
wait and see the next time the water's cut off. It's a real show.
Vocês não viram
We've
nada.
been waiting to be restocked for weeks.
Porra.
We're running out of this medicine.
I know, Doctor. We sent the purchase order, though, and Mrs. Donovan refused it.
Once again.
Can't you do anything?
Donovan takes her instructions directly from Dr. Fuller. I'm afraid I can do nothing about it for the moment.
Não posso fazer nada não, parceiro.
The doses prescribed by Fuller are far too high.
Encontramos uma pista. Tá bom. Isso aqui é o quê? Sei lá. É uma salinha. Beleza. Nada aqui. A gente precisa de encontrar.
I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doctors who have think. Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going? Dr. Colden.
Mrs. Donovan.
Nobody goes into Dr. Fuller's office.
Essa é a
But
dona.
rest assured, I'll tell him you came by.
That won't be necessary. Thank you.
I will tell him, nonetheless.
Desgraçada. Distrai a Donovan. Como que eu vou distrair essa mulher? Eu posso pedir ajuda pra esse cidadão aqui, não? Não. E pra você, meu amigo? Nada de ajuda? Também não. Pô, nenhum cavaleiro pra ajudar a dama aqui, meu parceiro.
The operating room is never accessible after an operation. This man, Edward Pierce, his file is incomplete. What did Fuller do to him?
Sou eu. Mano, será que, tipo...
Dr. Fuller always keeps his key with him.
Tá falando que a gente tá... A nossa mente foi projetada em outro corpo. Será que a gente tá controlando os eventos, né, do passado pra que cheguem às conclusões? Olha só quem tá aqui. Ah, Bradley.
Ethan.
Marie,
What are you doing here?
I'm waiting for my medication, of course. Why?
Tell
Eu
me your
receito algo pra
symptoms.
você.
I have headaches. And I can't sleep.
Padrão, né? Todo mundo nessa porra dessa
No.
ilha.
Look,
Ele tá
I
tendo
don't want you to
pesadelo.
laugh at me.
Ethan, if you don't trust me, then who?
I have nightmares. They keep me awake every night. It seems stupid, I know, but they're terrible.
Actually, you're not the only one.
No,
Já tá acontecendo, galera.
no one has ever seen the things I see. It's like I'm turning mad.
With everything that happened
Bora
to you these last
acalmar
days,
ele.
it's no wonder you're feeling
Mano, quando
stressed.
tu é um médico, tu tem
Maybe.
que saber dar a notícia
Everyone in
pro cara,
Darkwater
velho.
is suffering from
Tipo, ó, mano,
nightmares.
Really?
tu tá
We don't have any
com fibrose
medication left.
aguda. Seria
Oh.
que é fibrose.
There's no
Nem sei o que eu
excuse then.
falei agora, velho.
I should let you work.
Take care, Ethan.
You too, Marie.
Será que tu não pode causar uma distração pra
I
mim?
don't
não,
get
mano?
why they have us waiting so long. Almost no patients here.
É, bem-vindo ao SUS. Como é que eu vou distrair essa mulher, velho? Porra.
Sorry, but nobody can take anything until I finish the inventory.
Tá bom. Os malucos todo arrebentado. Boiler room.
I don't have any business in the boiler room.
Vamos no banheiro.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And
It's
I'm the one who
temperamental,
pays.
if I understand
What a
correctly.
pest. It's so unfair.
Aí vai dar no boiler room, né? É. Ah, porra, e agora, mano? Aí o que ela fala quando a gente tenta aqui?
The door to the boiler room is locked.
Que merda, hein?
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't.
Elizabeth? You all right? Why is this room in such a state?
Because, as always, I'm cleaning it by myself. And the water was once again shut off this morning. I had to bother Mrs. Donovan again, giving her a new excuse to belittle me.
Stay
Calm
strong,
now.
minha parceira.
Don't let that witch sap your morale. We're lacking in qualified personnel, and she knows it. Her petty punishments won't last forever.
I'm trying, Doctor. I'm trying. It's just that sometimes I imagine she shuts down the water herself, just for the pleasure of harassing me.
Já pensou?
Her time is much too precious for these kind of petty games.
Anyway, I've learned my lesson. I'll hold my tongue next time.
Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor.
Tem que me distrair a dona com corte a água. Pô, velho, a água já tá cortada. Ah, tá não. Entendi. Eu preciso ir pro boiler room. Mas como que eu vou pra essa porra é a questão, né, velho? Pra eu cortar a água. Então a gente...
Doctor, please, My chest.
Foi, parceiro?
His perfusion of a semi-physiological solution doesn't seem to work. He's undergoing a ventricular fibrillation.
Ajuda o menino aí que tá doente.
Nurse? Deborah, come and help me, please. His potassium level is too high. Replace it with 2% glucose solution with insulin, calcium, and sodium bicarbonate.
Nossa, são muitos,
I'll
doutora.
tend to it right away.
Thank you. He's in your hands.
O jogo ainda salvou, parceiro. Esse sou
He
eu?
broke his back in an accident down by the docks.
Não.
Ah, the whaling station. What's wrong with me?
What are you talking about?
Doctor, that you?
Yes, it's Dr. Colden. Tell me what happened.
It's the old whaling station. See?
Hum.
You
Vou
must
contar
rest.
outra hora, tá?
You are still under sedatives.
You're right, Doctor.
Eu tenho parada
I'll
pra fazer.
rest.
Tá se metendo em confusão, fica metendo no louco aí. Caralho! A
Mrs.
mulher
Sanders?
do... É, velho. O que aconteceu com ela?
Why did nobody tell me about her admission?
Arquivo descrevendo o estado o qual Irene Sanders deu entrada no instituto, assim como os tratamentos administrados a ela. Fuller adicionou uma nota de descrição recomendando que ela seja levada à ala porra para que possa ter o silêncio e o descanso necessário. Ah, ih, meu parceiro, tem merda aí, mano. Sabia que devia ter vindo aqui, mano. O que é isso aqui?
She recently came back from the surgical block. She's stable. Given her file, a nephrectomy would have been inevitable. But Fuller was able to save her kidney.
Mano, acho que até entendi o que tá acontecendo.
The key to the boiler room. All I have to do is shut off the water and hope Donovan takes the bait.
Exato.
Another insomniac. I should find the cause for such a widespread trouble.
Eu acho que eu sei o que tá acontecendo. O Fuller, ele tá usando aqueles materiais, aquelas carnes orgânicas que devem ser de outras criaturas de outra dimensão, né? Pra talvez curar as pessoas, sei lá, mano. Não tenho muita noção do que ele possa estar fazendo, não. Mas eu imagino que seja isso, mas ele também tá fazendo pra outra coisa.
I can't shut this with my bare hands. I need a tool.
Eu ia pedir pra alguém me ajudar, né? Mas... será que eu não posso pedir pro cidadão de bem aqui me ajudar, não?
Is everything all right, Ethan?
Yeah, I know I should go.
I will work until late.
Oh. All right.
Porra, mano, tu não pode nem me ajudar, não?
I don't get why they have us waiting so long.
Porra, nenhum cavaleiro pode me ajudar aqui nisso, não. Opa. Tem um objeto escondido. Ah. Vamos aqui, parceiro. Aqui, ó. Ninguém escutou isso. Fechamos a
I feel
água.
guilty about Elizabeth, but I need the diversion.
Agora eu falo com a Donovan. Ah não, tem que voltar pra Elizabeth agora. Onde é que é mesmo? No banheiro dos homens lá? Aqui. Oi, princesa.
Dr. Colden, might there be a problem with the water?
I was about to mention it. It seems it's been cut off yet again.
I can't take this, Marie. I feel I'm gonna burst.
It's not your fault if we have defective plumbing.
And yet, I'm the one who gets punished because I'm gonna have to square off with
Essa
that
água que
annoying
para
old
do nada,
witch.
né, mano?
Courage, Elizabeth. Here we go. And hold your tongue this time.
Vai lá. Aperta o passo, meu parceiro. Tem gente sem água nessa porra desse hospital.
Mrs. Donovan?
Hehe, boy.
last. The missing files must be hidden here.
É. Talvez não.
Something is wrong with these masts. It's some sort of puzzle.
É, eu já até... Tô ligado. Ih, rapaz. Pô, esse tipo de puzzle não, mano.
I've unlocked something. Patient files.
Olha só que a gente encontrou um cilindro, beleza?
I was right.
E como é que eu faço? Vasculho o gabinete mais? Quer mais? Ah, beleza, pode escutar.
Conclusions. Session number 17. Patient?
Olha, tô entrando alguma coisa aqui, hein?
This finger belonged to a woman.
The patient appears
Why
to
keep
have
it here?
finally accepted the illusory nature of what she calls the mythos.
Ele gravou a
It goes without saying that these
sessão passada. Um sapato.
Why is Ethan on medication?
Ah, ele tomou remédio porque ele não consegue dormir também, né?
Why does Dr. Fuller write psychological reports about Sarah Hawkins?
At first, I presumed that her blood was the key. But I found nothing to explain Mrs. Hawkins' abilities.
Que habilidade, mano. Tem que investigar alguma coisa? Ah, aqui.
The poor souls downstairs are not Fuller's only subjects.
É, fião.
Then James came, irate that Charles was keeping secrets from him. I presume that he will try to break into the basement sooner or later. I am prepared.
Hawkins, Fitzroy, and Fuller. What is the connection between these three?
It's fortunate that I had the presence of mind to set the morgue in the basement. When all the fuss about the Hawkins incident finally comes to an
Caralho, velho.
end, I will dispose of her belongings. In the meantime, they must remain hidden in plain sight.
Meu amigo. E agora a gente investiga o quê? Ah, tem isso daqui, né, que a gente tava vendo.
Sarah Hawkins is the connection.
Sim, a gente... Isso eu pensei que você já sabia, né? Porra, tô viajando pensando em outras paradas.
I must go back to the basement.
Também acho. Quer dizer, não sei já, né? Fecha a porta pra ninguém pensar que a gente tava aqui. Peraí, só deixa eu ver quanto tempo de gravação. É, tá com um tempo legal de gravação. Mas é isso, pessoas. Vamos encerrando esse vídeo por aqui. Estamos jogando como a Marie. Por quê? E... apenas Deus pode explicar algumas coisas. Mas obrigado por terem assistido até aqui. Se inscrevam, dê like aí no canal. A gente tá postando vídeo praticamente todos os dias. Pelo menos quando dá. Mas é isso, pessoas. Obrigado por terem assistido. Seu tio Calf se despedindo aqui. Falou!